The air hung heavy with an unsettling silence, wrapping around Maria like an unwelcome shroud. As she sat alone in her bedroom, the dim light of dusk filtered through the drawn curtains, painting the walls with shadows that danced eerily. Each day blurred into the next, time losing all meaning since the tragedy, the loss of her daughter, Lily. A chasm of desolation swallowed the vibrant world outside, leaving only a hollow echo of what once was. Maria would clutch the frayed edges of her blanket, each thread a painful reminder of their once warm home, now steeped in a sorrow that closed in around her, suffocating and relentless. In the months that followed Lily's departure, the visions began creeping into Maria's life. Initially, they were fleeting impressions, a silhouette in her peripheral vision, a soft yet twisted laugh that echoed through the empty halls of their house. Each time she begged for solace, longing for her daughter's laughter, instead confronting a darkness that clawed at her being. "Hello, my dear," would slip from her lips, an invocation to the void as she hoped the shadows would morph into something resembling Lily. Yet the darkness remained unyielding, a prison where loneliness wrapped around her tighter than the blanket she clung to. With each passing day, the entity grew bolder, an uninvited guest in her grief-stricken life. One fateful evening, amid the rumble of thunder outside, she sensed its buoyant presence at the foot of her bed. It exuded an unsettling energy, a figure draped in darkness. Maria's heart raced as she locked eyes with a gaze that was non-recognizable, a haunting intensity that vibrated with malevolence. The longer she stared, the more the entity thrived on her fear, feeding upon her pain with a hunger that sent shivers down her spine. Weeks folded into each other, and Maria's isolation deepened. The visions morphed. Each chilling encounter eroded her grasp on reality. In a moment of panic at the grocery store, she froze in the dairy aisle, the mirror reflecting a figure that imitated her lost daughter. The smile was too wide, slotting into the horror of her nightmare, a hellish mimicry of the girl she once cherished. Maria's grip on sanity frayed. Her mind became a battlefield strewn with remnants of despair and dread. Then came one sunless morning, where fate intervened as she drove to the forest, where they delighted in hikes together. Those memories now taunted her, as the familiar silhouette beckoned from the woods, an impending sense of doom coursing through her. In her panic, she screamed, her heart racing as she slammed on the brakes, caught in a moment when reality and the supernatural blended into a terrifying revelation. The apparition turned towards her, a face twisted in agony, shimmering with the shadow of malevolence. Maria's breath quickened, panic holding her hostage as she faced the darkness that had enveloped her mind and spirit.